Stadium, Baton Rouge. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Unloads to the wideout. Just had to get rid of it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Give to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2, and that's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marsh. Got him right there. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Underwood unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Play action with Underwood. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for space. It's buried. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Highsmith. Here comes the heat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Underwood to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Highsmith. Left side is Payne. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Underwood. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. He's got the first down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Now on the counter. Turning it on. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The screen, he can go. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
2nd and long here. Looking for a crease. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Underwood throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Out wide left, it's Marsh. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. On the ground, it's Berry. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Highsmith. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Face the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's Underwood to throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it down the field. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Highsmith. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
See some running room. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. It's Highsmith. Left side is Paul. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the lone running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeps it moving, it's Simon. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Here's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to test the right side with this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just feeds the running back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Highsmith. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snapped it in the shotgun. Out wide left, it's Berry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The run inside. It's Berry. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for an alley. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Berry. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Highsmith. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Highsmith. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Watkins.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Barry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stem with the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Highsmith. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Long way to go on 2nd down. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Trying to cut through the noise. Going for it all. Touchdown, Michigan! again. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Highsmith. Fires to the tight end. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Right side, it's awesome. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Underwood on the play action. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Simon. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick give. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Highsmith. Look out! And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th.
You know, and I think they were a nickel package right there, and I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now, is that guy covering, but you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Barres. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Stepping to the right. He'll throw it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. Extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Sweet cut there. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Straight ahead, it's Simon. Good, strong tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Underwood. Rush is on. Right side, it's Marsh. At the 45, on his way. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
From the gun, it's Simon. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. bunch on second down. From the gun, he's past the sticks. Touchdown, Michigan! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking for a man. It's Highsmith. Fires to the right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field. Play great defense all across the board.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
A run for the quarterback. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Hits inside, it's Berry. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Highsmith. Turns it upfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. LSU quick to the line. Looking for space. It's Berry. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Highsmith. Grabs it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Last chance coming up. Moving out to the right. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to pound it in. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. Now, that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.